In the deep green breath of the Nan jungle, long before they could even walk, twin brothers Lee and Jam learned the secret language of the trees. Their home was a simple hut, woven from palm fronds, their beds a soft tangle of vines and rich earth. They were raised on stories whispered by the eldest tales of a hidden treasure, guarded through the ages by a powerful wizard. The legend said a great king would reward whoever could find it and restore the sight of his daughter, who was born blind from an ancient curse. Villagers saw the twins as a flicker of hope in a dark world. They trained with the best hunters, learning to read the wind, hear the coming rain, and track the tiniest creatures. They understood the jungle's every mood, from the whisper of a dry river to the roar of a monsoon. Their journey was just beginning. Follow for more. In the heart of their village, twin brothers Lee and Jam began a sacred vigil. The elders outlined the ancient rites, preparing them for a journey beyond the known world. They fasted, not to weaken the body, but to sharpen the soul. To strip away the noise of fear and hear the world speak its truths. On the first night, under a sky ablaze with countless stars, the fragmented voices of the gods descended. They were the gods of rivers, of stones, of the forest's very breath, speaking in riddles and lullabies. They instructed the brothers to carry only what was essential: a rope braided from memory, a mirror reflecting both truth, an illusion bred for the journey, a feather for courage, and a token of home, lest they forget who they were. Their destination was a place where time itself forgets, guarded by an ancient keeper. They were warned of a gatekeeper who would test their bond, and that fear could shatter their brotherhood. But the most vital piece of guidance was to seek the island's oldest creature, a wise gorilla who walked with a staff and spoke only 2 words: "Follow me." Though the villagers rarely spoke his name, his legend beat in Lee and Jam's hearts like an unstoppable drum. Their quest had begun. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe for more adventures. Imagine stumbling upon a path where the moss glows faintly under the moonlight. This is where the story of 2 twin brothers begins. They followed strange signs into an enchanted forest, a spider's web spun like a bridge across a stream, and leaves that whispered secrets on the wind. The forest itself seemed alive, breathing with them, listening. They followed clues stitched into the very earth, a scent of wet bark after rain, the arch of a fallen trunk. Then, at the edge of a clearing, they saw him, a stately gorilla, his silver fur catching the moonlight, holding a walking stick carved with ancient runes. He looked at their worn shoes and dirt-streaked faces and simply nodded. "Follow me," he said, his voice deep and resonant. The forest seemed to exhale, as if it had been holding its breath for generations. The gorilla moved with a quiet grace, each step a deliberate paragraph in a much larger story. He warned them not to hurry, for time waits for no one. As they ventured deeper, the wind rose, and the trees whispered in a language they almost understood. The gorilla's voice carried a weight that prepared them for the incredible journey that lay ahead. What secrets do you think this forest holds? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more tales like this. The gorilla's final command echoed in their minds. Go, don't look back. Don't speak your names until the land itself grants you safe passage. With the egg's warm glow lighting their path, Lee and Jam hurried onward. The world around them seemed to shimmer and thin, as if the goddess Nan herself was urging them forward. The jungle grew louder, a chorus of whispered warnings trying to make them turn back. But they held their course, trusting the gods and the old guardian's wisdom. Finally, they reached the edge of the forest. A royal procession was waiting. King's guards held torches high, their banners waving in the breeze, and there, on a carved stone dais, was the princess. The brothers approached, their hearts pounding. The egg, now a pure symbol of hope, was gently placed upon her closed eyes. The moment it made contact, a dawn of color bloomed behind her eyelids. She blinked, and the world rushed in. The bright banners, the gleam of helmets, the happy wrinkles around her father's eyes, she saw it all. Laughter and tears of joy filled the air as the people cheered. The king, his vow fulfilled, welcomed the brothers as heroes. As he had promised, Lee and Jam and their families would dine at the royal table for the rest of their lives. Their names were no longer feared, but spoken with deep affection. In the weeks that followed, the brothers adjusted to their new life in the palace. They never spoke of the treasure's exact location or the magic that had healed the princess. They had learned the true treasure wasn't gold, but trust. The trust between brothers, between a kingdom and the wild, and between a king and the guardians of the forest. The princess grew stronger, her laughter echoing through the halls. Children would gather around Lee and Jam, begging for stories of the great gorilla who spoke in riddles and the magical egg that hummed with life itself. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more epic tales.